no holds barred match. Making her way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, Nikkita Lyons. From Redondo Beach, California, the ninth wonder of the world, Chyna!
Welcome back down to ringside for our third match of the week. We are about halfway through this week's episode. The women thus far have been fast and furious in their beatdowns of each other. This one, straight up bragging rights, no stipulations, standard rules apply. It's Nikkita Lyons and Chyna here in our third match of the week this week on Fantasy Warfare. Nikkita Lyons has made quite a splash in NXT immediately upon her debut. Unfortunately, she is currently out of action on NXT television with a knee injury, but she is in action this week here on Fantasy Warfare. It will certainly be interesting to see what sort of impact Nikkita Lyons is able to make when she is able to make a return to television once she has finished rehabbing that knee. But the beauty of Fantasy Warfare here is there's no injuries to sideline anybody. Somebody can literally be thrown off of a Hell in a Cell and come out for the next match. That's how we roll here. We got super regenerative powers. I can't even say it right. We regenerate things here. There we go. I should have said it that way to begin with. Then I wouldn't have sounded so dumb. And there's our one weekly tangent. I feel like at this point I owe you guys listening in, you guys, you gals, you humans listening in, watching Fantasy Warfare, even the animals and the pups and the plants and the foods. Everything has ears. They all have ears and they're all listening to us. That's right, they are. And they're listening to everything I say here on Fantasy Warfare. So I feel I owe all of those entities a rant per week, a tangent if you will. And that concludes this week's tangent that began with me simply trying to be too fancy with my words and sounding like a goon. Getting back to the action, though, here on Fantasy Warfare, Chyna in control of Nikkita Lyons with a nice whiplash, sends the powerhouse of NXT onto her back. Chyna up on her feet, Irish whip short arm with a clothesline, takes Nikkita down. Nikkita needs to recover here quick. Chyna is settling into the offense, and if you let Chyna settle into the offense, you might as well reserve your place at the loser's window for that lesser pay envelope for your performance this night, and it's sure looking like Nikkita Lyons ain't gonna be leaving here with the winner's share of the purse as Chyna hits a pedigree on Nikkita Lyons. This has got to be all for her. Referee is there, and we get 3. The match is done. In quick and dominant fashion, Chyna puts away Nikkita Lyons here this week in Fantasy Warfare. I feel like we just got started with this one, and we're already hearing the Chyna theme one more time, and we are getting ready for our next matchup, which will be a ladder match between 2 Japanese superstars, one of whom is making a splash in WWE now, one of whom made a splash in WWE in the past. Coming up next, it will be Io Sky going one-on-one with Bull Nakano in a ladder match for bragging rights.